Humans have 4 beginnings from which their virtues sprout. Benevolence, honesty, courtesy, and wisdom. Include sincerity, and you have the 5 Confucian virtues. We are the ones who protect these virtues. The blades who cut the path towards coexistence.
Hey, nice place. It'll make a fine stomping ground. Hopefully I can get some real peace and quiet for once.
I see that you have all arrived.
We? Well, you are the tardy one this time.
So then, what's up?
Can't you tell? It's written all over her face.
I'm disappointed. Is that really all? Just another punishment that needs to be executed? Not quite. I have called this meeting of the Supreme Five Swords because there is a matter of grave importance to discuss. Listen closely. A dangerous enemy has entered our grounds. We must decide how to deal with him.
Yeah? Huh? What the hell's going on? Are all these girls packing heat?
He's similar to the cases we've seen before. Expelled from his previous school for being the instigator for a brawl. However, this was on a much larger scale than before.
Over 40 individuals were confirmed to be in critical condition. We have no available information on the weapons he's proficient with. But he's obviously trained in some kind of martial art. It's also worth noting he sustained the most severe injuries in that fight, and was only recently released from the hospital.
If he took the other 39 down, then he's quite the threat. Still, we don't have to position ourselves as his enemy right off the bat. Isn't that correct?
Hey, Yobo! Warby, can I please pet your adorable bear again?
Not on your life. You're always far too rough whenever you play with poor Kyobo.
Excuse me, ladies. Eyes over here.
What? I'm still listening, Ren.
So, what's his name? Nomura?
It's Nomura. When you say it, really put the emphasis right on the no. He'll love that.
Hey, you, boy.
A drag queen?
This isn't drag makeup. It's daily wear. You must be new. And what's that look for?
Nah, man, it's nothing. I just wasn't expecting to see a Buddha statue today.
You should have! It's over in the auditorium! And it looks a lot better than this, alright?
Yeah, sure. Sorry, Mr. Buddha.
Masako Dera!
So, Porky, there are a lot of guys like you around here?
That sounds even worse than the last! It's Masako Dera, alright? Whoa, Masako Dera, you idiot! Go on! Call me Porky again!
Okay, fine, Masako!
All of the guys here are like this.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not.
Huh. Man, what a weird school. Guess it's cool if we're free to do what we want.
Free to do what we want, huh? Well, if you do what the rest of us are doing, then you'll be granted a little bit of freedom, I suppose.
What's that supposed to mean? Look, I'm not wearing makeup if that's what you're implying.
Whether you do it or not, you do well not to cause a stir.
Come on, dude. I'm just a guy who values freedom, peace, and quiet. I'm done with that kind of crap.
Well, well. The Empress graces us with her presence. To what do we owe such a rare honor?
State your business.
Oh, what's wrong? I heard you mention the name of a very interesting man, so I just came to warn the rest of you.
Could you please refrain from this high and mighty power play you so love to indulge in? Your overconfidence is sick. Now hold on. From where I'm sitting, it sounds like you fought with this Nomura character before.
That's correct.
Oh. If that's true, are you gonna be the one to handle him? No need. He's joining my class, so I shall be the one to deal with him. There's no need for anyone else to get involved. I will discipline him, correct him, and take care of his little attitude.
So confident. Well, if that's the case, be careful of his spirit bullets.
be a very entertaining homeroom.
All right, see you around.
Excuse me, could you just wait a few more minutes?
Nope, I've got stuff to do. I want to get there a little early. Hold on now. What the hell is going on?
I am Rin Onigawara, a Supreme Five Sword, and I am here to correct your behavior.
Hold up now. What the hell do you mean by correct me, lady? What, like my teeth? Trust me, they're just fine.
It seems you're not aware of your place in this school.
Then how the hell should I know? I've got no idea why you have weapons, or why the guys are wearing makeup, or what these Supreme Five Swords are.
Wait, you seriously don't know? The Supreme Five Swords is a group of 5 girls led by Miss Rin, who control this entire school. Aichi Coexistence Private Academy used to be an all-girls school, but when it first became co-ed, the girls were all scared of the new male students, so they started arming the girls like a vigilante group. That custom has continued ever since, and 5 specially selected girls have been given permission to carry swords. Because of how effective the Supreme Five Swords were at Reformation, the school became a prime place to send delinquents to be dealt with accordingly. Long story short, problem students that couldn't be coerced to behave at other schools are brought here to achieve coexistence after the girls dole out the proper correction. And that's why the Supreme Five Swords lead us girls to create a better environment.
Now, do you get it? It's standard procedure for the Five Swords to correct a transfer student like you. It's nothing personal. You really shouldn't be so surprised.
Now do you finally understand what I was saying earlier? There's only one way to survive here. Forget your life as a man and live as a woman at this school, just like the rest of us girls.
I see what's going on. Those guys didn't want any trouble, so they turned in their men cards.
You know, for an idiot, I have to say, you're pretty perceptive.
Now wait a sec. You know, I get it, but I'm unarmed. Even though I'm not doing anything. You're all still gonna come at me with your fancy weapons?
Oh, don't worry. I am the only one who will be correcting you. Or perhaps you're implying that if you were armed, you could take all of us on.
So confident. Well, if that's the case, be careful of his spirit bullets.
If you would like a weapon, I can have one retrieved for you.
Great. Then could you give me a megaphone? I'll shout for help really loud.
I guess this is what they mean when they say a dog's bark is worse than its bite.
Insult me all you want. That's fine.
And to think I was worried. What a waste of my time. I don't fight dogs that won't even bare their teeth. You only have 2 options. Learn to coexist or leave this school. Now pick one.
Sure. I've got an answer for you, ladies.
Good. No bloodshed. Looks like everything will end quietly.
Hell no. I'm not just gonna roll over. I'm telling you no.
You understand what this means, right?
That I'm the rare Japanese guy who knows about the word no?
You're just digging this hole deeper for yourself. Genius.
It'd be easy to ditch, but that's boring. So if I don't intend to leave this place, and I won't submit to your rules, that gives us one option, right? We're all here. Might as well have some fun.
Well then, you finally show your fangs. If that's so, how exactly do you intend to take all of us on unarmed?
Don't know.
Hey, do not mock me! I swear that before homeroom is over, before the bell rings, I, Rin Onigawara, will correct your behavior!
Okay, then. Don't mind me.
Wait, was that a fake out? Hey, stop right there! Where the hell are you going?
I'm free to go, aren't I? So, I'm gonna bounce, and I'll be back by the next bell.
You're literally planning on running out the clock?
Sure am. Purple.
Hey!
So hot!
I'm out!
I get it now. I think I finally understand why you ended up here.
Come on, dude. I'm just a guy who values freedom, peace, and quiet.
That may be what you value. But you can't have all of those things. Not here. Not at the same time. Not as long as you're trapped here, like the rest of us.
Stop right there! Criminal scum!
Seriously? This girl just won't quit!
You're going to pay with your blood!
Not if I get off school grounds!
If you do, your punishment will be even worse! All boys must request permission from the Supreme Five Swords to leave campus!
You can't be serious!
Hey, Mozunono. Could you open the window for me?
Yes, ma'am. It's kind of hot, isn't it? Hopefully we can have ourselves a nice cross breeze now.
Oh, I'm not looking for a breeze. I'm listening.
Huh?
Hey, what's the big idea? I just bought that!
I don't care!
No! Mistress Rin is fighting somebody over there!
Where are you going? We're still in the room.
I really have to go!
What a pain! I'll just knock her off balance. Close call! She could have sliced off my foot!
You've got good eyes, I'll give you that. And you've got a strong, limber lower half. Your legs are quite fascinating.
Oh, thanks. You're making me blush.
Well, I'm sure you have an element of natural talent, too. It's clear you've done some training.
Some training, huh? If you're really that impressed, why don't we stop fighting and just start bragging about how great we both are? The fact that you're swinging around that sword with those tiny arms like it's nothing is pretty impressive. I like a girl who's got muscle on her.
Regardless of that, too much muscle will hinder one's ability to breathe properly. And that is the way of Kashima Shindin Chiki Shinkage School. Mirrored breathing.
Shiki Shinkage Ryu. Huh, I see.
Onigawara is really going all out. Mirrored breathing. If a foreign object gets into your lungs, you cough. The body will use all of its muscles to force the invading object out. Onigawara takes advantage of that reaction. With each breath, she focuses on strengthening her immobilized core, and by controlling it, she can draw forth powers surpassing her normal physical abilities. Syncing the timing of her breathing and movement leaves no openings in her attacks. No normal man could even hope to stand a chance against her.
What a sight for sore eyes. That guy's not half bad.
Geez, you really are making me work!
For all your preening and posturing, you sure are honest. I can tell you're not as much of a jerk as you let on. If you weren't, then your training honestly wouldn't have paid off so well. I don't know why, but that really pisses me off. So I'll claim your head!
Come on! You almost got my nipples, not my head!
You're a man. You don't need them.
I need them for nipple wrestling at New Year's! I'm the champ, you know?
I'm gonna cut him clean off!
Yeah, I don't think so. Wait, what? What a pain. I went for a leg sweep, but she called it and jumped into the stance immediately after.
Kashima Shindin Chiki Shinkage Ryu. Hidden technique. Comes to swear! Your sharp sense of sight is your weakness. You fell for my technique because you judged my movements and distance well.
An 8-soon sword, I see.
So you do know something about swordsmanship.
You're pretty strong. It's been fun. I guess I'll bring out my secret weapon, too.
Blade-resistant gloves, huh? If that demon princess got one clean shot, she could shatter bones by just the shock of the impact. So he's parrying her every time. He uses the backs of his hands to block, and then he tries to keep her away and push her further back with his palms. How very amusing! Miss Hanasaka!
When I became a teacher, I really didn't expect to ever have a bear answering roll call.
becoming a stalemate. If Ray doesn't take the reins to end this quickly, the Empress is going to laugh at our incompetence.
Exactly 222 seconds until homeroom is over. I've got you cornered!
That's her weakness.
I know what you're waiting for, you bastard. I'll take you down before you get an opening.
I can't parry these attacks forever.
Well, what's wrong? Did you fall forward and lose focus on your footing again because your posture wasn't correct? Well, in any case, I should praise you for managing to touch me. But I find your touch repulsive. So do you have any last words?
Ditch the blade and show me those hands. Your sword may be nice and sharp, but I've got myself a gun. There's no way you can beat me. What you just experienced is a failed secret sword technique. One that I made into my very own specialized close combat maneuver. I don't have a name for it yet. But I guess if I were to call it something...
Spirit.
Wait! Spirit Bullet? Who told you that?
You dirty creep! Get your hands off Mistress Rin!
What did you do?
How is this my fault? You were the one that did it!
Are you crazy?
No, look what you've done to
I'm a
Mistress
victim
Rin!
here! Whoa! All right, listen, let's all calm down!
Mistress Rin, you can't kill him! Murder isn't allowed on school grounds!
Oh no, she's totally crying.
You bastard! I remember! Your name was...
Right. I hadn't introduced myself yet. I'm Fudo Nomura. Accent on the no. It's very nice to meet you.
Nomura, I swear on my life! I, Rin Onigawara!
She's trying really hard to say her catchphrase.
Will castrate you!
Whoa!